Good morning. This is a presentation about my catamaran design. I originally planned to do a trimaran, but because I wanted to have it for family cruising, I found that the trimaran was just too small, so I changed the design to a catamaran. I looked at a lot of different boats, set out their parameters, and researched a lot of different layouts. I was able to narrow down a target displacement on the lighter end of the boats that I researched, and I settled at around 4,000 kilos, 4,800 fully loaded. I looked at a lot of different layouts and solutions to make the best use of space available. I settled on bow bunks across the boat being the best option, and with two aft cabins. Other cabin layouts could be used uh, for as requirements. I wanted to achieve the potential for four cabins and produced these initial sketches for the proposed layout. The result of the layout is that I'm able to keep the hulls quite narrow, which means good performance and could be possible with a high length to beam ratio. One of the big design issues was to create enough space for the saloon seating and a large enough double bunk in the forward cabins. And I looked at different layouts of this and came up with some solutions. I achieved the final layout by posting the foot of the bunk underneath the saloon seating. Another design feature shown here is the forward-facing hatches, which can be open and act as ventilation for the forward cabin. This doubles as a hatch for the storage lockers. I explored two arrangements for the aft cabins. I chose a feet aft layout, which allows for better cockpit space, and another advantage that I will set out shortly. I raised the deck to give more leg space in the bunk and headroom under the cockpit seat. This layout means that the heads are accessed through the forward cabins, so I needed to find an extra space for a head that would serve as the aft cabins, and this could be easily accessed during the day without going through the forward cabins. This shows the final layout, fitting the aft head into slight reduction in the saloon seating, but it did give extra space in the port aft cabin. And this layout allows for a good balance between the two. Here you can see the raised deck position, which gives good forward viewing from the helm. The ISO standard requires the unrestricted view over the cabin top for multi-hulls, and there's also a forward step added for extra. I also designed in the option of a protected internal steering position with a sliding hatch, which could be fitted with a screen or a spray hood if necessary. Looking at similarly designed catamarans, there seem to be very few strong ideas for the cabin top. They just appeared like a pudding dropped on top. So I wanted to add something that was a bit more distinctive in design. And many had added cockpit protection as an afterthought. These are some of my initial sketches on how the elements of flow and styling I was influenced by for the coach roof styling. You can see elements of the curving lines influencing the shape. I had to discount a few ideas, and from the initial ideas I progressed this design and wanted to achieve this these flowing lines in the coach roof, and to accentuate the kind of flow and slipstream of the roof line. I decided to accent the roof line using a sort of strong tubular-like form and shape. And this would help reduce the impact of the large windows and the roof. And it would give a strong differentiation between the hull and the coach roof. I was pleased with the final outcome. The tubular shapes could be finished in different finishes, like carbon or any colour of the client's choosing, so they could accent their own style on the boat with contrasting roof sections. The saloon will be light and airy with good visibility. I decided to reduce the impact of the high topsides by creating a separate surface between the topside and the deck. This is a separate surface, not just a split in the surface, and it is designed with its own shape. It reduces the visual height of the topsides, making the boat feel longer. But unfortunately, it has created problems trying to create the shape. And my biggest problem with the whole project was trying to maintain the top shape between the different surfaces that I'd designed and joining them together. The final overall effect is to accentuate the lines further and to give the boat more shape and to complement its sporty appeal and to give a flowing and interesting look to the boat. The end result is a sporty looking catamaran with plenty of space and accommodation inside and out, and hopefully performance to match.